you want to take a quick test I found online? It may save your life.
Yeah, I do.
So just tell me what you see in this image.
I just see 2 elephants.
Uh-oh. So the answer says if you answer 2 elephants, you probably should go find a botanist because you may have plant blindness.
What is plant blindness?
I don't know.
Can you recommend a good botanist?
I think Colin Bates is in town. You should probably go find him.
Okay, I'm gonna go find him right now.
Okay.
You say you wanna change the world. It's alright with me, there's no regret. It's my turn. The circle game has brought me here.
So there's this idea called plant blindness, which is a term that was coined in the late 1990s to encapsulate this idea that people are not really aware of how many plants exist in their immediate environment. They just don't see them. You show people a picture of a bear in a forest and they say, and you ask them what's in the picture and they say, oh, it's a bear. They don't ever say it's a forest. They see neither the forest nor the trees. And this can extend beyond just not seeing the plants in your immediate environment, but not recognizing the role that plants play in your life. All the things that we've traditionally relied upon plants for is kind of taken care of by modern technology, or we're using bits of plants so they no longer seem like plants to us. So plant medicines would come in the form of a pill now and not necessarily in the form of the plant.
Colin said interacting with plants might combat plant blindness. So I went into the forest. I marveled at all the plants, but realized I didn't know what any of them were. I spoke to my friend Feather, who agreed to show me how to soothe a sore throat using plants.
Yeah, these are licorice root, and they're used to sweeten things, and they're also medicinal. I used to feed my nephew this when he was little. He loved it. Thought it was so special. This is a red alder, little sapling, and we're gonna just take its bark off and make some tea. It has all these lovely healing properties in this tea. People are living in more urban centers, but now you see people using, blank lots in cities for community gardens, and so it's putting people in touch with the seed and the germination and all that it takes to bring it to fruitation, to fruit or bloom, and it's slowing people down. It slows you down a little bit.
Now, when I look around, I notice more plants than I ever saw before. I am feeling better, but not cured. Feather spoke of the calming nature that comes from growing your own plants. It seems like gardening would be a worthwhile way to spend time with them. So I followed Helen to her community garden.
When I was a little kid, my mom would always make me go and water her garden. I didn't really like gardening back in the day, so I never really caught on to that until now. There's something amazing about getting your hands dirty and growing your own food and then serving it on your own table and knowing where that food came from and all the hard work kind of blossoming in a dish. I think that prepackaged food is really dominant in our society right now, and I really think that it's taken a place where it's removed the sacredness of growing your own food. I think that now people are kind of going back to the olden days where you grew your own food, you were sustainable on your own. And I think that there's value in that. Every single plant has a purpose. It's definitely a good feeling knowing that I started this garden, that it's mine, that the things that are growing in it are growing because of the work that I'm putting in, and also being really excited and highly anticipating the harvest season. It's really great. It's a good feeling knowing that it's mine.
I am beginning to see how integral plants are to my life. I live in them. My feet walk on them every morning. They are coffee. They are sugar. They are everywhere.